Okay, guys, I've been having some major throat chakra things happening this week. There have been times where I've tried to, let's say, be dishonest about how I'm feeling and expressing it to someone, and literally I will choke. Literally, I will choke on water or choke on something that I'm drinking. So, this should be an interesting reading. This is a weekly tarot reading for the week of Sunday the 19th all the way to Saturday the 25th. So let's get started. Okay, Spirit, what is happening for us on Sunday? Sunday is a Two of Pentacles. So feeling the realities of the work-life balance. This weekend might have been a ton of fun and a ton of fantasy, whimsy. You've been able to disconnect over the weekend. And what happens is now we're like getting prepared for the week. We're getting prepared for the lunches and making sure that all the backpacks are packed and making sure that we have our clothes laid out for the week and that laundry is done and taken care of. And you see here, she's like looking down. It's like she's not looking forward to the week. And I also see these mountains here in the background as kind of like looming. It's like this darkness that's like, or this shadow that's coming out, that's going to be kind of like this inevitable reality for her. So I get the sense that the transition into the work week is not going to be welcome. You want to keep staying on the weekend time. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. For you, I don't have any sort of like grand way of eliminating the tasks that you have to do to prepare for the week. Virgo is the sign of service to others. When you come to feeling frustrated, that you just want to relax, you just want to take care of yourself, and you feel like life will literally stop if you stop. This card is saying these are commitments and these are tasks that you do have to get done, and the only way to get through them is to go through them. But this is temporary. Yeah, both of these women here, I don't know if you can see this, have their eyes closed. So I'm curious how that's gonna play out with the eyes closed during this week. Like, does that mean that you are not seeing something? I'm curious what this theme is gonna present as we go through the week. Okay, Ace of Pentacles and the Tower for Monday. So by Monday, okay. So I want to just show you some of these themes here. This teal color is just like so prominent. So we have the teal here, we've got the teal in the Tower, and like these like things that are like jabbing into this person here. And then we've got teal in the background here of the mountains with this Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so something might get messed up, or you might forego a system that you have in place by the time you get to Monday. I get the sense that some of you do intense to-do lists, or you have like your system in place, your strong schedule in place to be able to prepare for the week, but something doesn't go according to plan. Something falls through, you forget something. You're realizing you think you can cover all the bases, but is beating yourself over the head with this structure the best way for you mentally to go about this? Spirit is saying there's something new coming in that will come of this tower falling. So just observe it, take a step back and notice, I forgot that, or oh, I did my best. Oh, I used my systems that I normally used, and for some reason it still broke down. That's the thing. It's a spirit is saying like you can beat yourself up like you normally do, or you can take a step back and you can look at this from another perspective where you actually might be able to find a different solution than what you had been doing before. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. So some of you are relying a little bit too heavily on the to-do lists. and on the structures, on the constantly looking at the time, constantly reviewing the list in your head, because that is how you learned, that is how you grew up, and that is instinctively how you know how to solve problems and to navigate through life. But especially with this purple, I'm getting this like higher, this like communication with a higher power, or with a source, or with spirit, because this is a divine gift that's coming in from the universe. And with this north node, which is a lesson that you're supposed to learn in your lifetime, and with it being purple, the same color as the crown chakra, if you can take a step back and meditate and think about, sometimes it's like doing the opposite of what you are used to. And I'm getting trusting yourself. So you feel like you need to control everything here. You feel like if you don't control everything, then everything is going to collapse and fall apart. The thing is that you can't control everything anyway, and so sometimes things fall apart despite your best effort and planning. Trust the universe, because spirit is here delivering these things for you. The Pentacles is everything tangible. It is the daily routine. It is the diet. It is getting things ready for the week. It is the family structure and the home structure and the finances. So spirit is saying you can push outside of your comfort zone and trust yourself and trust in spirit to approach things in a different way. Cause like no one wants this. This isn't fun. Do you see this lady? She's impaled. That's not fun. Tuesday, the Two of Cups. Okay, Tuesday, the Two of Cups. Two. So two is gonna be a big theme for Tuesday. Some of you might be partnering on a project or an activity. Some of you might have to rely on someone else to get something accomplished. Even though cups is the element of water, I'm also getting a Virgo component to this and a Leo component to this as well. So some of you might be partnering with a Virgo or a Leo by Tuesday, or that might be a prominent placement for you. Spirit, is this internal or external? Is this someone else, or is this from within that we're going to be partnering? Okay, so this is external with the Four of Pentacles here. So this is someone else that you're going to be partnering with or working on a short-term achievement with. And Spirit, can you help guide us on how to navigate this relationship? Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Okay, so I'm getting the sense that some of you actually might be a little bit frustrated with the setup. You don't necessarily want to partner with this person, or maybe that you've partnered with this person before and you don't feel like this person understands you. And so you don't necessarily feel really comfortable to be yourself and to express yourself and to fully contribute or buy into this project that you're working on. But Aquarius is about community. Aquarius is about non-traditional ideas. Aquarius is about figuring out where you fit into the equation. So the card with bring love into the situation says just because you've had a negative interaction with someone in the past doesn't mean that that is how you define your relationship with that person or how you define that person. It's really important not to get focused on a low point in your interactions with this person and then be carrying that in your heart and holding on to that as you continue to have to interact with this person. It is a new day. Who you were a year ago is not who you were 6 months ago and is not who you are today. Forgive, because once you move past that wall, you will be able to see the things that you have in common with this person, and that will begin to help reestablish the connection that you have and the comfort that you have with this person. All right, Spirit, what you got for us for Wednesday? What's going on for Hump Day? What's going on for Mercury's Day? Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. I'm getting a sense of partnership again with this card. Also very interesting that we have Aquarius here at the top and we have Leo here at the bottom. So I'm seeing some kind of similar things here. You might be working with this energy throughout the week here with Aquarius and Leo. Balancing, sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. So what I get from this card is trust your judgment and trust your intuition, because yesterday you were trying to tear down that blockage, that love blockage that you had with this person. You didn't have a good interaction with that person, and so you didn't really want to open up your heart to potentially getting hurt again from that person. By Wednesday, Spirit is saying intuition is not the same thing as fear. Yesterday, keeping your heart closed was a response of getting hurt, so that was fear. Whereas today, on Wednesday, Spirit is saying use your intuition. If you don't feel good about somebody, trust your gut. If you feel like someone is using you, if you feel like someone is playing you, if you feel like someone is putting you down in order to feel better about themselves, like that's really what I'm getting from this card. Look at what rides you're riding on Wednesday. Okay, so you see how there's two people on this wheel? One is up and one is down. And the only way for this wheel to turn is if there are two people on it, right? Because if there's just like one person on it, it doesn't go anywhere. But you need to have weight, and you need to have counterweight, and you need to have momentum. And that's what moves people up, and that's what moves people down. So the card is saying for Wednesday, see where you are contributing. See where you are contributing to bringing people up, but possibly at your own expense. And examine that and see if that's the direction that you want to continue to go in. And I'm not necessarily saying that that is a bad thing to do, but it is something to be mindful of, because you could be hurting yourself by trying to like make someone else feel better about themselves. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Okay. Which is interesting because we have like the Wheel of Fortune, which is also very cyclical. So some of you, I'm seeing how you're contributing to this unhealthy relationship might come to light by Wednesday. And seeing it is the first step in stopping it. See how you're participating in your community in a way that you actually might be unhealthy for you. Thursday. Five of Wands. Okay, so there might be a lot of passion, heated conversations by Thursday. A lot of people who want to get their point across. A lot of people who might be coming in with conflicting information or conflicting ideas. People might be feeling strongly with how they want to approach a situation or how they want to move forward on a situation. I'm also curious who you see this day who's going to be wearing a black skirt. You can see in the front there are two girls wearing black skirts. So comment and let me know if you see people in black skirts, anyone in black skirts on Thursday. Don't let your past hold you back, South Node. Some of you might have a South Node in a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or might be working with someone or competing against someone who has that in their chart, South Node in Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So from this, I think that a lot of you are naturally competitive, that you like to compare yourself to others as a way of boosting yourself up and making you feel better. And listen, I do it all the time, so I'm not, sitting here on my ivory tower or anything like that. Just because that's how you derive your self-worth and just because that's how you learn and grow, doesn't mean that that's always how you have to do it. You don't have to look at what others have going on and how other people have been successful in order for you to be successful. Just because people have gained success or notoriety in a certain way doesn't mean that you have to do it that way. If you are true to yourself and authentic to yourself, success will find you. Friday. Spirit, what's happening for us for Friday? I feel like by Friday the cards are tired. Or maybe I'm just tired. Friday, the King of Swords. So you will have an opportunity to speak your truth in a big way on Friday. I mean, you have really mastered on Friday how to use your mind and your thoughts to create what you want to see in the world. Some of you might be seeing butterflies. Some of you might be seeing yellow. You have your kingdom in the sky by Friday. Be bold and make the first move. Authenticity, honesty, speaking your truth is really going to be rewarded by Friday. The sky is more of a blue color than it was earlier in the week, and you can see here that this person is wearing blue, which is the color of the throat chakra. The element of swords has to do also as well, not just with the element of swords has to do with communication and ideas, as well as thinking. And I'm just literally getting from this is put your ideas out there. So you can see there are butterflies above this person's head, and then there are also birds in the background. Get your ideas out there. Saturday the 18th, I'm going to be going to a comedy show. Very excited. It is my 12-year anniversary with my husband. Okay, so the Chariot. Okay, again with this card, the same way that we were getting the King of Swords, you are so high above. That's what I'm getting from this. There's clouds here. I mean, I guess technically it's smoke, but there are clouds here in the background. And then the same with the card from yesterday. There are literally clouds at your feet. Like, this is how high you are. This is how much you've ascended. This is how much progress that you've made. You wear these moons here. You wear these as badges. You wear these as patches. This intuition and the stars too. These aren't your subconscious, the vastness of the universe. These are things that you have grappled with and accepted and integrated into your life. I mean, even with the wand here, this is low-key magician vibes that are happening here too. You're riding high this week by Saturday. People like approach life in this low vibrational area here with the Sphinxes. They're like, well, if it's not this way, and then it's that way, and that's it. That's all there is to life. If it's these like false dichotomies, I think it's called, where people think that if something isn't true, then it has to be false. If something isn't up, then it has to be down. But you've come to terms with your subconscious. You've come to terms with nuance. You've come to terms with things that are paradoxical on their face. And you've incorporated them and integrated them into your being and who you are. And you get to wear those badges of honor on Saturday. Yeah, okay. New moon in Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. That's exactly what I was saying. It's like a victory lap that you get to take by Saturday. You're like, I've been there, I've done that. Look how badass you look. Look at you go. And with Capricorn, looks are important, but you deserve it. You totally deserve it. This is real growth, next level growth, karmic growth that you've achieved here with this Chariot card.